I think.
All right, and welcome to Ars Magica. This is season 2, episode 3. I am Michael, pronounce he, him. I will be GMing today. If we want to go down and.
Was I first?
Sarah was first.
I'm Sarah. She, her. I am still deciding who I'm playing tonight.
Hi, I'm Steve. I am playing my mage Zalden.
Hello, I'm Nessa, and I'm changing my name in Zoom so that no one forgets that I'm Giselle. She's my companion, and she's a Holdera, which is like a Norwegian folk thing. These kind of like tree cow people. They got like little pointed ears, but more importantly, she's got a giant hole in her back. But she wears clothes, so no one really ever notices that. Nope, the overlay is weird.
Yep.
We're just in Zoom now. Fun fact about the overlay, did you know that I made one particular box for each of us? Steve's is the one with the tiger on the top.
Yep.
Mine is the blue one because there's a swan hidden underneath my name. And the green one is for Lear because for Sarah because I couldn't find anything that reflected water.
All right.
Okay, you're up.
Oh, sorry. I'm Kay, they, them, and I have no idea who I'm playing tonight.
All right, is everybody?
Yeah.
Does Steve go? All right, so we last time left off. Do you want to give someone give a recap of what happened last time?
Oh God.
I have notes. Do they make sense? Who's to say?
I'll leave it to Kay because frankly my memory is a sieve. Or not a sieve. A sieve's good at catching things.
Good
Oh,
catch and
right.
big things.
So we had Lear, Thordak, Grayson, and Sophia, and we learned that there had been a bandit problem in the woods. So we find that out by merchants coming, basically half dead, somewhat. We send them on their way to get patched up, and we go find these bandits. Basically, what happens is Lear tracks the bandits with an arrow after we get to the site where we find more dead people. Um, do, do, do. Oh, and then we get attacked by burglars, and we take them out very quickly. It was kind of stupid how quick we took them out. And then we found a piece of a frame that I learned that they've found others of, and we think they might fit together. But I don't know what the consensus on that, if you guys still had them or not, were.
We do, and they shall. But also, we've got to go to France for some
Yeah, I was
bullshit.
like, now we gotta go to France.
Because the people that hired the bandits were French, and the
Yeah.
people that
And
hired
there
our
was-
party in
and-
episode 1.
Wasn't there like one Italian sword and the rest were French-made weapons? So
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so if what you want to decide is for Kay and Sarah, who is it that you wish to play? Now there are a ton of like I don't know if some of y'all want to explain some of the cooler grogs, or if there's a type of thing that Kay's looking for. You may not have to create a new one.
Let's
I'm gonna
see
say,
who we
if
got.
you guys have someone that you think will fit, just let me know and I will play anybody.
Could play one of the werewolves. I don't know what their stats are necessarily, but they're
I don't
fun.
think those three would end up being brought along with the mages.
Probably not.
Baxter was the guy that got promoted to be Zalden's personal assistant when Giselle went missing the one time.
Bastion.
Eldrick is a Bastion is the minstrel. That he's always fun to have in the group.
He seduced the two Fae Queens,
He
correct?
did.
Yes.
Has he leveled up yet? Since have we leveled him up at all?
Probably not.
Um,
He's Well,
No.
he's 33 now. I don't believe he was 33 before.
Well,
No, but
that'll
we
happen
didn't.
automatically. I don't think people have done the raised him up per year.
No, he has not had the experience for the years. Eldrick is a fighter type. Felix is not a werewolf. He was the kid that was in the first village that was like, they have no faces. They have no faces. Uh,
Kay, is there maybe a type of character you think would be good to use as they head over to France?
I'm looking.
I kind of want to play Justina
Okay.
because potential rival to Giselle is kind of funny to me.
That is true. Uh,
But she needs to be leveled up though as well. So let me get to work on that a little bit.
Okay.
yeah.
So you're taking
I think
Justina?
I think I might play Eldrick. That's how you say it.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. And I don't know if someone wants to kind of grab real quick and level Eldrick up, because Eldrick also has not been leveled up. I'll do it right because I've put this in here. I'll explain it. So, one of the interesting things about did this? I think something I was using disappear. I accidentally got rid of it. One of the interesting things about Ars Magic in particular is that the players do not play a single character. They each have a mage, and each have a companion, and then there is a large pool of grogs that is pulled from as necessary. And so, one of the things, we'll go... Kay, yours was named Eldrick?
Yeah.
Let me... Okay. And then, Sarah, you're taking Justina?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Remind me again. For
There is a...
it's 10 points or 11
no,
points.
look in the journal. There's a place for, I think it says XP.
In the journal. That's what I thought. I looked in the chat.
And just get this real quick. So instead of telling the story of a single set of characters, each week we're able to explore various parts of the Covenant, tell types of stories you don't normally get a chance to tell, and let's see if this ends up blanking out the screen again, or if it just changes it, which, nope, just change it. That's all we needed to do. So, we'll have Zeldin kind of gather up people if you're telling them what exactly you'll be doing when you go to France.
All right. Yeah. We're also taking a bunch of shield grogs and stuff too. Like,
Yeah, there's a bunch of
we're
other
we're,
ones.
we're taking this is a retinue, but you're the main three. All right. So what we're doing is we're going to be going to France. We're going to did we decide that we're like gonna go visit another covenant and just kind of like inquire, or?
Well, there is, so I know you have some, your master knew some people at Montverte, which
Okay.
is in the Normandy Tribunal. It is one of the more powerful covenants there.
Okay. So, all right. We're going to visit another covenant. I need all of you to be on your absolute best behavior. This is not a war or any type of dilemma. I'm just going to try to get some information and advice. We've been tried to be stolen from multiple times by believed to be the same individuals, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it. So, Giselle, you will be scribing. Justina will be helping you because this is a big mission. I want to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row. And Eldrick, I don't believe we've ever worked together before, but you're here too.
Justina, it's so good to work together. I don't believe we've ever had the chance.
We haven't.
Do you know French by any chance?
Mm. I know Latin and Arabic, but that's about it.
Ah, right. You came in with Salim.
Mm.
Well, onward, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, does is so Sarah, you've got the information you need to raise up
Mhm.
Justina. I don't know if someone wants to grab Eldrick right now. Like, Kay, we can go through at some point how to do the level ups. Or
Yeah, I'm working on it.
okay, um, yeah, because like, as we get them, we'll sometimes have to be like, we need to make them level up from what they are now. And here in a moment, I am going to real quick add a new scene of the Normandy Tribunal because so France itself, this is what you sort of know about France when it comes to. I see the pictures here about the French tribunal because it is different than yourselves. One of the things about what did I save it as? One of the things about being a mage in Greece is you actually have a remarkable amount of magic kind of available to you at pretty much any given time. Um, that is not true as much for a number of the other places. Did this? Just trying to see if this did not save there. I'll get the map in there just a second. France is a place that actually has a much lower amount of not only of Weiss, of just raw magical power. Uh, it is also a place where you have a whole lot more people who are. You have a whole lot more like mortals and such that they're filling it up. There's just literally not as many spaces to end up away from towns, away from the uh, the the holy domain, divine divine domain, which puts a pretty hard makes it difficult for a lot of the mages simply because it's harder to get magical power. It's harder to even cast things in a lot of places just because you have so many problems with um, just getting good like a regio or something with a good magical level, and mortals are everywhere. So some of the stuff you've also heard, there's a tendency there to be a bit more brutal in how they kind of deal with everything. I'm gonna bring up Normandy real quick. Oh, background image. Don't know why I didn't grab that. The stuff you've heard is they're kind of much more at war with each other than is true pretty much anywhere else. When it comes to like in Greece, people are pretty much able to get along because it's huge. There's a lot of gridless. It's huge. There's a whole lot of uh, magical power, energy. Even like the old gods are still there. As are you able to see the scene now?
Yes.
The map? Okay. So, but here, because you'll notice there's lots of cities, there's lots of things around, there is just not the freedom that you might be used to in Greece. So, Montvert is in the Normandy part of the tribunal. It is, if you look kind of at the middle left, you have around it kind of a number of cities. You'll be able to take a river up there, and then you're going to have to actually travel by cart and such. Though I think you got the gentle gift, so if you're taking horses, all of that stuff will go fine. It's gonna take a little bit to get there and then to get back, unless you have other ways of getting there besides like mundane transportation.
Hmm. I don't believe we do.
Yeah, I'm looking at another map. Montverte is around Alcanon, Lasay, Donfort, Argentine, which I know I'm not pronouncing these, Chris. Tosway, a bunch of little towns that is and is down off the Orne River. I know I did not pronounce that correctly. Is
The
there
old Orn.
anything particular you're doing? Excellent. anything particular doing on the way there? Anybody have like a scene or something they want? Everything just got all out of whack. There we are.
I think just Giselle, who you guys all know is like very prim and proper, like neck button, like collar buttoned up to here, is like consistently like running off into the woods and like coming back with like a rabbit or something, like is like being very feral. Granted, I suppose I'd have to roll to see how well I'm doing survival wise.
Not necessarily so much. This is just kind of the stuff on the way.
I think the first few times Zalden just doesn't think anything of it, but like the fifth or sixth time he sees this in this journey, he's just be like, Giselle, what are you doing?
Wild game.
And why do we
Yes.
need it right now?
It's important to keep our calories up.
But why are you doing it?
I suppose it's all, once you're in the woods kind of just take over, you know?
No.
No.
I spent a lot of time in these woods.
Be careful.
They're all like,
I don't want another
crazy.
Demetrius incident.
It's true. I shall endeavor to do my best.
Yep, I think Zalden's pretty much just keeping to himself, reading books or writing or something.
All right. When you all arrive, so it takes some time as you are going down the rivers and such. End up taking kind of a caravan there, and what you are not expecting is the place. Well, at least for Zalden, the thing that you are not expecting as you get there is the Covenant itself seems to be essentially on a hill in a keep. As you take the directions towards it, there was someone you'd written ahead, and you get meet by Corsair. Corsair is someone who's like extraordinarily like lithe, but definitely runner's build. He's there without a whole lot as far as equipment. He seems to have run to meet you as you get sort of closer, and as you sort of arrive. There's a moment where he sort of looks over all of you and goes, "Greetings. I am Robert. I am the Corsair of Montvert. You would be from Apollo Maria?"
Yes. Yes, I am Zalden. It is nice to meet you.
Kind of looks at you for a moment, goes, "You are the Magi."
Yes, yes, I am.
Apologies. Normally I can tell the moment I see one, as I'm sure you're aware. Uh,
Yeah, that particular thing is not usually common with me.
Sorry. Certainly, come this way. We shall take yourself up to the Covenant itself. I would be careful of using the terms there. Most of the people here are unaware that that is actually what they're living with and where they're at.
Ah, okay, perfect.
All right. Yeah, and as he starts heading through, they make their way towards to take you up there. And like I said, you go into like through the village, up into the keep itself, up this hill, and then finally into what looks to be a fairly nice portion of the fortifications. Like there is, so you kind of go through. There's a hanging garden that has been kind of around the walls and turrets. There's like a spring that things are very nicely set up there, and then all around it you have got you have towers, you have buildings, you have all of this that Corsair, as the Corsair brings you through. A man comes down to greet you. He is, and I said, for everyone else, let me just double check. I do not think he has. Oh, he does have the gentle gift. For everyone else, unlike the other mages, this one is not giving you kind of the sort of feeling you get from the other mages. Man comes out. He is like fairly large, like barrel-chested, stern and gruff. You can see like he also has like hands that clearly have seen the use of a sword. Like as this person comes down, he has the build and such of like the knights and warriors who actually go out and use all of their stuff. As he comes forward, he goes, Zaldin, tell me a bit. It's been a while since we talked about this. Tell me a bit about your parents.
My parents is the infamous parents.
Yep.
Which he was. Hold on, let me look at all my stuff. God dang it, where is it? He was a Diabolist. He was messing around with demons and stuff like that, and he gained a very bad reputation, even though he was quite effective.
So people knew that he worked with demons?
Yeah, like he's infamous for it. So that's my flaw.
Yep.
I have an infamous master.
Yeah, as he sort of comes down and he just goes, "You must be Zaldin. I am Rogiers
Yes.
de Gerabov of House Tremere."
It is an honor to meet you. Thank you for seeing us.
And your parents, once upon a time, very long ago, before he fell to terrible thing that we are witness for it.
I was unaware of any of it until it came to a head. So, he was very secretive, didn't tell me anything. And of course, I have disavowed him in many a way.
Good to know. Please come with me. All of you, please. We will have you fed, get you a place to stay, take you to our guest suites. There is one, of course, for you, Zaldin. There is also a good place for all of your retinue and everyone else. Wish you all to make yourselves comfortable, get yourselves set up. A reminder, I believe you've been told this before, the nature of who we are and what we do. I know that where you are from, this is common knowledge for everybody. But here, they are not as aware of, that there are other things in this world beyond man. So remember, you are here with nobility. You are traveling to meet the advisors, those who help out the Baron.
Remembered.
Monsieur Zaldin.
Yes,
I think you pass as quite a nice noble, especially with Miss Cassie.
Yes.
Also, only a noble would travel with a tiger. Yeah?
I did not let Cassie walk through the town with us. She stayed in the wagon. Just to be clear, because I knew this place wasn't going to be very chill with a tiger. But now that we're here, I assume she has jumped out. It's like, well, thank you, Giselle. Noted. Yes, and this is my scribe, Giselle. She will be taking notes of everything that we do.
All right, Kay, do me a favor. Tell me a little bit about since it's been quite a while since we've used Eldrick. He can be essentially a blank slate for you. Tell me a bit about Eldrick. How you see him?
I think
we can gender switch him if you like to.
The main thing about him, based off of the abilities that I kind of want to play into, is that he likes to avoid his duty. So he's just thinking about, how can I get away from this place? There's nothing around here. No one knows. No one can do magic. I'm kind of stuck. I don't know why I'm here.
Okay, so probably looking to get out and maybe have drinks with the people and such around.
Yeah, he can fight, and that's his main thing.
All right. And Sarah, remind us about Justina.
So Justina is she came with a couple with Salim, Thordak, and Viz, and she was described as Salim and potential route to Giselle. But looking at her abilities, she's got a lot of medical knowledge. She's very smart. She's very well read. She's
also very passionate about women's rights.
Yes, she is very passionate about women's rights.
She was the one you burnt the people in the
mm-hmm.
Ibrahim burnt them in the in the courtyard, and then
Yeah.
like, you can come with us because they're not going to let you be here anymore.
So I'm thinking she volunteered for this
Mm-hmm.
as a way to explore perhaps the libraries here and get more information and read up on things. She's not really here to help Giselle. Like she knows Giselle doesn't need her help to take down Zeldin's notes. Like at best, she'll be like leading Zeldin around and making sure he doesn't wander off to a hall down the wrong hallway. Like, but yeah, she's mostly here because she wants to explore the libraries and the knowledge here.
Okay. And it's been a little while. Tell us about Giselle.
Giselle is part human, part Holdra, and she grew up in a very sleepy little town, I think near Champaign or in the Champaign region.
I live in the Champaign region
There you
Sparkling
go.
Illinois.
of Illinois, sparkling Illinois.
But when she was young, very young, she had caught the eye of a duke, or I think we said duke, right?
I think so.
Yes.
A duke or baron, local nobility, caught the eye, and he sponsored her and her education, which is why she knows so much about etiquette and, charm, and it's why she knows Latin, and all of these things. And so she thought she just had like a fun, like kind of uncle, uh, noble uncle. That was not his intention. And so she ran away on what was supposed to be her wedding day to this old piece of shit. And unfortunately, I guess, had done that a couple of other times. And while she was running, the ghosts of all his former wives were like, "Hey, you got to get back there and kill this guy." And she was like, "Absolutely not. I'm getting out of here." So she's haunted by those female ghosts. They follow her around and are like, "Go back and kill your almost husband." Or I think actually we retconned it. She did actually get married and then ran away
Yeah.
afterwards. But they're like, "Kill your husband." And she's like, "No."
All right. Let me. Can I get this correct? Okay. I will fix this momentarily. The dice thing, for some reason, was not appearing. All right. Yeah, they take you into like the rooms themselves here are fairly nice. Like as you're looking through, it's clear very quickly. Um, this is designed to be the kind of place where you take like the retinue, of nobility, who will often have quite a few people who are used to like being in more luxury, and then you've also got um, quite a few people who can be like almost barracks, like the rest of your like the shield grogs, and the rest of them are often taking other stuff. But for y'all, there are some actually larger rooms and such you can get.
Perfect. Zalden is gonna just find the largest of the rooms and just camp out in there until they are ready to have a conversation or dinner or whatever. Actually, I think he's gonna pull Justina aside.
Can I help you, my lord?
Okay. We're here on a visit. It's diplomatic. I want you to do the thing the people that aren't mages do, where you ask around about certain things. Like, not anybody who won't be cautious, but see if you can get any information about if anyone has taken any trips recently, if they've gone to Greece, anything like that. Just try to dig up some dirt. We're here to find out who's been stealing from us, and if you can find anything that could be helpful, it would be useful. If you need some help, Eldrick seems like he slacks off all the time. Take him with you.
My pleasure, my lord. And I go find Eldrick's room.
Eldrick, you had passed a group of guards that were playing poker in one room. Like they're sitting through. Like apparently they can be fairly lazy here, especially when they're kind of much deeper in the keep. So you saw that there was a game going that seemed to also have a good deal of liquor with them as well.
Oh, I immediately go up to them and ask to get in on this.
All right. And this is one for our purposes. We'll say you speak French, just to make this part easier. Sometimes it's interesting to keep the the language stuff, but here we'll say native language, rude words. We'll say you picked up a little bit of French because you used to be a mercenary, right? Yeah, you picked up some language here and there, a little bit of French. And then there's a point one of them was like, kind of switches over to Greek, and he goes, "I am Jean Christophe. You are
Eldrick.
Eldrick. You came in with the noble who was arriving."
Yeah, I don't know why we're here. I don't know why I'm here.
Oh,
But can I get a game?
Certainly, please. It'll be 16 franc, however, or whatever is a regular amount that soldiers might use at that time. Yes, so you're brought here with no idea what it is you're doing.
No, listen. They tell you to go, you go. You try not to, you know.
It seems like a great nobility you're with. Who's the person you're here with?
Zalden, and Giselle and Justina.
Zalden, not of where?
Oh, I'm fully just telling this man everything he wants to know because I want him to give me alcohol.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're from Greece. We're you know, just I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know why we're here, but they brought me along.
I noticed you. You spoke to who's really in charge here.
Oh,
Well, not the Baron, that's for certain. And like the other guards kind of laugh at that. He goes, "No, you're important. You're here to see Rosaires. Hell of a knight. Not one you want to take a tilt against. He is unlike the others that he has a tendency to spend time with. The small council. He is much more fun, much more gregarious. He's a wonderful fighter. The thing to remember is the Baron here is not the one who's in charge. We all bow, we all say to everyone else he's in charge, but you are with the people who really matter. Which means we want to know." And they kind of pour another cup and send it your way. He goes, "Any good gossip you have? We are very bored."
I don't know if I have any good gossip. They just kind of plucked me out the line and said, "You're coming with us. You can fight." And I'm like, okay.
Do I find the game at this point? Because I've been looking for Eldrick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of walk by and you see in the room again a bunch of guards who like they've got on their like the leather armor. They got the kind of shit that they should be standing doing something for right now, but like literally none of them are. And the thing is, it seems like nobody cares.
Justina, you want in on this game?
Yes, I think I do. You don't mind, do you?
I just kind of give you an expression that's like, please be cool. Please don't. And I go, no, not at all. And I hand her my cup of alcohol.
Fill me in.
Ah, certainly. We were just asking, what has brought you to Malvert?
I am at the whims of my betters, as it seems.
Aren't we all?
Yes. Supposed to be helping out with the scribe. Doesn't need my help.
Ah.
But I appreciate coming to different locations, learning a little bit. I was hoping to explore the libraries, if I might.
Libraries are very few people go into those. We see visitors to them fairly often.
I would quite like to take a look myself. I hope I'll be able to have the chance.
For that, you would need to speak with one of the people in charge.
That big man we saw when we came in.
He's one of them, yes.
And the others?
Most of them stay away from the rest of us. It's not easy to be in their presence.
Isn't it always like that?
Always.
You should see ours.
Tell me of yours.
We have an uptight fae, and we have ridiculous giant, and then we have one who hides away all day. We don't barely see them.
And as you're sort of like just kind of saying it, looking at your cards, like the camera almost panned up, and everyone, the moment you say ridiculous Faye, there's a giant, they're all just sort of stopped.
What?
Giselle.
Mm.
Um,
Hello?
as you're kind of getting stuff ready, there is a servant comes in at one point. She looks at you, she's like, "You would be Giselle."
Yes,
Yes, I've been sent to ask after you. We understand you are a scribe of some experience.
I am.
So please, if you'll come with me.
I let Zoldan know that uh, that I'm leaving with this person.
Okay, that's fine. Just come get me when you're done.
Okay. Uh, you know, just if I don't come back, you know who took me.
Yes.
They take you. They
It's a,
take you. Sorry, go. Sorry, go.
I say yes as I look at the servant.
Giselle is anxious a lot now.
Yeah. So that central keep that you're in, she takes you up a few flights and down some halls, and the door opens into a very large, very kind of like well furnished library. Not, I mean, you have a like a famous library back home, so it is not quite the same like size and such, but it is nice and it is big and it is well kept.
Hmm.
Um, and in
Better
there,
chairs than we have.
yeah, in there uh, you have a man who is dressed like pretty like impeccably. Everything about him, and the thing is, everything about him seems to be very carefully placed. Um, the hair and sort of everything else. He is kind of rail thin. As you come in, and just sort of looks at you and goes, "You would be Giselle. I understand you are a scribe of some no little skill."
Yes, may I ask who bears me such a compliment?
I am Tormald of House Flambeau. I am one of
What
the
can I
Magi
help you
of this
with?
covenant. We do not know how long you shall be here. We are aware that a scribe was being brought. We thought, depending upon your skill, we might hire you out while you are here if Zaldin has no particular use for you.
He might. May I ask what I would be scribing for? Would it involve a lot of people or?
He brings out like a the book itself like looks like it was uh I mean they're all kind of handmade, but they're handmade by someone who's not an expert
Yeah.
necessarily making the book itself. It's a series of notes and such. You've seen some stuff like this before. This is like when you take the notes from when they make their own spells and sort of cast it. He just as he kind of goes through, he goes, "To see your skill, could you please copy?" And he literally just puts like a small portion of the page, and that portion of the page has got there's some words in there you recognize. You've seen enough Latin that you at least you don't necessarily know all this stuff. Do you have Latin as a skill?
Oh yeah, no, I have Latin.
Okay, some of that you recognize. Then it has some other stuff that is much more difficult to parse because you're looking at stuff that is more mage oriented in particular. This is not unusual because like, you don't always understand everything you're copying over. Your thing is to copy it. It's easier when you do, but your thing is to copy it as faithfully as you can.
Okay.
It goes,
You want me to? Should I give it like a good old scribe roll?
yep, it goes just a short portion of it. We're not seeing a lot, but let's just see your skill.
All right. 12, not great. Not terrible.
But you have an 8 though. That's the thing. It's a little like he's over you, and the thing you probably haven't written too much with a mage standing over your shoulder, and he's not a mage with a gentle gift. Like you can just sort
You
of
do have
feel.
confidence, by the way.
Ooh. And I'm not gonna waste confidence on this.
Yeah. This is also you fairly quickly going through, but he's looking over. But your skill of an 8, which is world class, and there's a point where he just sort of like he puts his hand on the top of the quill that you're using, just to kind of pause you at one point, and he goes, "You're quite good. And he kind of goes and like sits across from you and goes, "How much of your time do you spend copying magical tomes for the mages at the Panda Maria?"
Mm, 1/3.
Only a third. They're maybe not using you as well as they should. This is kind of like as he points to it, and then with what you have, he goes, "Sorry, as I'm aware that
Zuto.
yeah, I'm aware that the mages are relatively young with your particular covenant, but they are
Yeah.
young. But so Zena maybe is aware there is great power in the amount of magical books, scrolls, and other things that you're able to create and to gift out. If this is something you're available for, we would pay you very well while you're here."
I am open to it while we are here, but I do enjoy my life at Apano Moria.
I
There's
understood.
more. I don't like to be chained to the desk.
Understood. Skill like yours. This is an artistry. You should be using it more often. But thank you very much. I will be talking with the Magi relatively soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Zaldin. So at one point while
Thank
you're
you.
are you just getting ready in there? Or do you just sort of hang in? Or what are you doing while you're in there?
Yeah, I assume he's getting ready. It's been a long journey. I imagine he's just like kind of decompressing a bit. That was a long trek with people around him. He's just kind of enjoying the solitude of his room and just he's waiting for someone to get him because he knows why he's here and he doesn't want to be here any longer than he has to be, but he knows he's going to be here a bit. So he's just waiting.
All right. Yeah. As you're sitting there at the door, like there's a knock at the door.
Uh, yeah, I'll go open the door. Yes.
Rutgers is there. I believe it's Rogiers. Rotgiers. And he like opens up the door and goes, "All right, Zeldin. I thought we would talk.
But absolutely.
There will be
Uh,
time for official talk later, but sometimes it's good to talk one on one without others to keep notes, without others to be there, man to man."
yes. That would be good.
Tell me, there's a great curiosity that boils up inside of me when I think of the fact that you came into a covenant that has lost many people in the past, and yet you're the ones in charge. There's been much talk of this throughout the entirety, really, of all of the tribunals, because it is such unusual, and the Thebes is a very particular one when it comes to creating new new covenants. So tell us, what was the thing that allowed you to be, well, the people in charge?
If I had an answer to that question when everyone asks me, I would gladly give it. I feel like they just wanted to put us there because they didn't want to put people of importance there. So they put us there to fail, and surprisingly, we haven't yet.
It is not. Because I understand two of you there that you come from parents who are less than admirable. I mean, one of them, I've heard bits and pieces here, nothing that bothers most of the rest of us who are not your near, but I knew yours. I knew what he could be. I knew what he was before he was turned by demons. Even mages cannot be. Even we are not immune. So, what has brought you here?
We've had several attacks on our covenant, and the latest two were orchestrated by two individuals who were French. Now, obviously, I can't pinpoint it to being particularly mages without evidence, but the fact that they were going after our most precious magical artifact, it leads me to believe they were mage or hired by mages. And I'm just kind of trying to get information of anyone who might be trying to target us more than anything.
Do you have any other information besides the French?
I think he's going to uh, uh
Throw shade on one of the other people.
what was that?
Because they all the magic houses up here hate each other, right? Be like, yeah, it's your most hated enemy. I believe
Oh.
it's him.
So he's gonna bring up but the fact that they were nobility that hired them. Clearly, they had he's just gonna walk over to his bed and like show the two best swords and the best suit of armor because he brought it with him.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they gave bandits. This doesn't look like anything that a not wealthy group of people would give away.
All right, cut over to Kay and Sarah. The guard looks over particularly at you, Eldrick. Jean Christophe goes, "What a fey giant! What is it you deal? What is happening where you are?"
Well, those are just the people who are kind of in charge over there. There's so many. There's a lot of people over there.
I think Justina realizes she fucked up. It's like, oh, just having a laugh. We have a very tall, very boisterous person. She's a giant. She's literally. I stretch my arm very high, like that. And the Fae person is just, beautiful. Like that one that came in with us. I say Fae.
One thing we are aware of is with the people in charge, the small council that is here, that we know that there are unusual things. We've seen some things that are a little unusual, but this seems extreme.
What kind of things have you seen that is unusual? Perhaps.
There are people we have seen arrive, be here for a time, and then everything is gone within the space of an hour. No one sees them leave. We have seen items brought under great amount of guard, things that no one seems to understood. So the small council has a great interest in. We've heard and seen things here and there. Not often, but occasionally. They lock themselves up into their particular quarters for a good amount of time, but on occasion we get to see something else happening.
Has anything like that happened recently?
Nothing recently. I mean, there have been envoys, people coming here and there. Sometimes some of them very angry with the Rogers and the others. Roger himself is unafraid to put other people in their place.
Sounds like our friend that came with us and his cat.
Oh, so yeah. No, again, and that's a strange thing. We are fae and giants. You try to talk it down, but we came in with a tiger.
That's what I mean. They're eccentric.
A tame tiger. And the thing is, none of you seemed at all thrown about the fact that he had a wild tiger just walking with him here in the keep.
That's where we come from. It's very strange.
You get used to it. The first
yes.
The tiger.
What?
Have you been to Greece before?
No.
It's just like that.
Tigers everywhere.
Tigers and mountains and very weird people and lamb meat just everywhere.
Land meat?
Lamb.
Because not so much the tigers.
I'm just saying we have you say of strange things, we've seen much stranger.
Giselle.
Yes.
As you are you sort of head back? Or
Yes.
all right. Um, you have said you have a gift for finding out things. Are you chatting with anybody else sort of along the way?
Yes, but I'm gonna like talk to like the lowest class person I can find. I'm not talking to like genuinely I'm looking at every single person and I'm like if they even like look like someone who I vaguely remember from my childhood, I'm like,
Mhm.
nope. I don't need my husband finding me.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, you find someone who is um again, as you said, sort of lower class. Like there's plenty
Yeah.
of people working. They're working in the kitchens. That are servants moving around. There are the people who work the stables, all sorts of things like that. The ones who are often sort of unseen by uh, those with power and wealth.
I'm gonna talk to someone whose job it is to like turn meat on a stick or something, where like it's a really boring job, so you kind of
Mm-hmm.
always have your ear out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Just start
Hello.
chatting.
Oh yeah.
It just sort of looks at you and is immediately struck because you do have your curse of Venus. He's like,
I am.
"Hello, I didn't know you here. You I am Medard.
Wonderful to meet you. So, how is it up here?
Oh, it is. I mean, here in the kitchen, things are never all that interesting. It's I long to sort of know and see, understand more things. Are there things that you are curious about that you? Uh, I mean, what brings you through here?
Traveling with a noble.
Give me a. Let me just check for yours. Probably a folk ken or a charm for you. I think for your gossip.
Okay. I also have intrigue with a
Yeah.
specialty.
Yep, that'll work too.
Oh, I am more charming, but Da-da-da-da. 13.
All right, so like talking with him and then some of the other things that you have found out, because again, you do have the ability to gossip. You sort of chat with other people on your way through. There has been a series of people coming through, kind of often very quickly, riding in like still in armor and such. Rogers has sometimes gone out with them, and there's also been messengers that have come back to bring. Like lately, there has been some excitement. It's just most people don't know exactly what that is because it is very secretive, and it is the small council are the ones who seem to be involved in all of it, which means most people never get to find out too much about it.
All right. Bustling's not good. I will head back to Zalden immediately to report what I have found.
All right.
Zaldine.
Is that knocking
Uh,
on the door while you're with? Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and so yeah, Rogers is like Giselle coming partway through. So what were you saying?
okay.
So yeah, he looks over. He goes, "All right, you have French made. I mean, this is unusual. French, Italian, given to bandits.
Yeah,
How
that's odd.
odd, but so you came here, hoping that in all of France we might know who the two people who are trying to attack your covenant are.
Listen, I did not think you would know. I'm just I'm
Just hoping we
if
had an ear to the
word
ground."
no, it's more that if my presence gets word gets around that I'm here investigating, maybe they'll be less likely to attack again. It's more of a scare tactic than anything. I don't believe it was this covenant at all because you guys are so much larger than us. Why would you bother? I think it's probably some kind of upstart covenant myself, kind of like us trying to make a power play, but I can't prove it. And it's more just, like I said, I'm trying to make the presence known. Because if, as you said, we're kind of a famous covenant besides the fact we don't want to be.
Famous. Well, famous is
Mm.
the word you're using.
Infamous, maybe.
I think it's the word I like to use because people talk about it. You said so yourself. I think this is probably when there's a knock on the door.
Yeah,
I assume we should cover it up. I assume we should talk more later.
perhaps. He seems very amused by all this.
I'm glad he's amused. I'm gonna go over to the door and open it. Ah, Giselle, good. You're back, and you're in good condition.
Yes. Oh, we have guests.
Yes, yes. Rogers and I were having a conversation, just before, just peaceful conversation before the big meeting later.
Understood. Well, I will be right over here if you need me to write anything down.
I think I'm gonna turn to Rogers and just be like, well, thank you for the time and the conversation. I'm glad you found my jokes amusing, and I will let me know when dinner is, and we can continue the conversation there.
Certainly, we will try our best. And he takes off.
I'm gonna shut the door, wait about a minute, just like with my finger up. Just like, all right, so what was
They
that
are
all
up
about?
to something. It smells like shit.
What do you mean?
I went down, I talked to all the little people, and they are like, something is going on. There are knights coming in they are all hours of the night. There are the things are happening, they don't know what's happening. They don't even know that you are what you are, but they know enough that they are like they're excited. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Interesting. So people are coming here more than people are leaving, though, correct?
I believe so. And things are happening in the middle of the night. Like they can tell that the wizards are excited about something. Like no one knows what's happening, but it's clearly something. I mean, maybe it's not. I gesture to both of us. Maybe it's not that, and it's some other nonsense. But I mean, I'm not. I just don't think we should discount it.
Noted. So what was the thing about they summoned you for something? What was that?
They wanted me to transcribe some kind of spell. Michael,
The one thing you're sure of, that was just a test to see.
yeah.
There are scribes all the time who come down and actually do, like, the mages themselves will do like their own goddamn the problem term,
Transcription
the
work.
quiz. Yeah, transcription work. Like there's things that they'll do themselves, but there's also plenty of stuff that they'll bring other people for. They more want to be doing the research. When they find something, they'll hand it to someone else with some good skills at transcription. You have occasionally been hired to do so. Like, this is not hugely unusual.
They just wanted me to transcribe a spell. It was mostly a formality. If they give me something later, I will let you know if it's like juicy.
So they're interested in your scribing skills.
Yes, I'm actually very interested. They tried to poach me a little bit.
That's good to know. We can use that later.
Good thinking.
Uh,
Where the hell is Justina?
oh, I sent her to get Eldrick, and is that his name, the lazy one that did nothing the whole trip but complain about, I don't know why I'm here. Why did you bring me? That one, is it Eldrick? I thought it was Eldrick.
Yes, he's
Cut back to
Eldrick.
the two of you. And he goes, one of them just goes, "Are you here about the messengers that keep coming very quickly into the night?"
We're here on diplomatic mission. What messengers?
Oh, it's we're not certain. There is people who come to speak with, in particular, Rogers, but sometimes some of the rest of the small council. We do not know exactly what they're what it's for, but I know there's much animosity among, from what I can tell, others of their ilk in France.
Are they coming from other places like this in France or different countries?
What we're seeing seems to be military for the most part. Not all of them, but some of them.
Military.
Fairly well disciplined.
So soldiers. Why
How
on earth
long?
would these soldiers need to be here?
So yeah, how long have they been staying for?
Most of the time, they are only here long enough to drop off some information. Occasionally, stay through the night, get something to eat, and then leave very quickly in the morning. It's been the talk of the keep. It's something we're very curious of. The Baron himself seems to pay no attention at all. You'd think if he had, people coming through, the Lord might take an actual interest, but no.
So, and you have no idea why? It seems like there'd be some sort of hint or
I would hope it
something.
is.
One of you might have seen something.
This is the first time we have talked to pretty much any of them more than a few words. I mean, not only that, but we're also able to take your money, so I think that is an extra bonus.
I agreed there. Well, I don't know about you, but Eldrick, I could use your help in the library.
Yeah, I'm tired of losing money for now.
Is this
Can
when
you
Giselle,
also-
is this when Giselle finds all of you?
Also, can you point us toward the kitchen? I am famished.
Certainly, kind of like let you know where the kitchen is.
Yes.
I think that's Giselle intercepts you on the way to the kitchen.
I definitely took my drink with me.
Hello.
I already talked to people in the kitchen. They don't know much.
Oh, I was gonna get food.
Oh, then go right on.
Yeah, need to soak up this alcohol a little bit.
I think Justina grabs like a loaf of bread and some cheese and some meat and a plate and kind of piles everything and like takes it back to Zaldan's room.
Justina, but yes, come on in. Are all three of you with her?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Come on in. What did we learn?
Well, they've been getting visits by soldiers, military personnel.
Soldiers.
From what it sounds like, and it's nothing to do with the Baron because he seems to neither care nor notice.
Nor is he really in charge here.
Well, that was kind of obvious, but why would they be getting soldiers in the middle of the night?
Only
Also-
to bring messages, though.
Also, they seem to have visitors who show up, and then there's no sign of them leaving, and no one ever acts like they've been here.
Now I'm regretting coming alone. But anyway, okay.
Could you do some magic and just like flappy get someone here?
That's not how magic works. I can't just teleport someone from one location to. I probably could, but I don't know that type of magic.
How that
Yeah.
works?
Anyway, okay.
I think Justinia has seen the equivalent of Penn like speedballing a bird at someone to get a message.
I have seen Penn widen up someone's hips. You tell me you can't teleport.
Pen is not the perfect example of magedom.
Portals are possible. It's just like there are some things that will let you move something in an unusual fashion. Portals are possible, but require quite a bit to make it work.
Yeah. Anyway, just keep your ears open and let me know if you hear anything else of more information.
Will do.
This might not have anything to do with what we're here for, but it is good information to have.
I feel like we shouldn't stay like that. It feels weird.
At this point, there is a knock on the door.
Oh, Lord.
I just kind of point to one of like the three of you and then point to the door, like literally just one of you answer it.
Fine. I stomp across the room, open the door, and turn back immediately to go sit down.
It's Rogier's.
Ah, Rogier's.
He's got a letter in his hand, just kind of looking at it, kind of closes it up. Goes, I take it this is the ones you share your private counsel with?
Yes, these are the three that I have on my Yes, they're my private counsel for right
Yeah.
now.
It might be fine if the rest of you here and you're able to answer any questions if necessary. It seems as ill-fated as your initial idea was to come to France to find two people who might be coming after your particular covenant. Um, there are ways of letting it be known to others that you are perhaps allied or aiding us to put some fear if there's anyone here where it become a problem. Because uh, in France, we would not be at war, but we are often very, very close to it. There's very few resources here. There's a lot of competition for it, and a lot of laws that are different here than in other places. And the one things you've heard of out of character is like they're known for being relatively brutal compared to other covenants. Though it's one of those they manage to keep it within the letter of the law, but the letter of their particular tribunal law is there's like the tribunal book has a lot of information on like laws that were passed that let them essentially kind of do bad shit without technically breaking the law. He
Okay.
goes, we work here through what we call masks. These are individuals who, in the mundane realm, like yourself. If we mess too much with the mundane, that could come back to bite us. But we work with them quite closely, but not directly. The masks are the people who we often work through. They often do not know exactly who they're working from in case someone were to find them, to torture them, to do anything else like this. But we have someone, if you were to go and speak with, can introduce you to others that will get the name back. And what they will then know is you are working with us. That maybe there's some protection there. Maybe there's a friendship between our two covenants. This might help give you a little bit of protection and let other people say things they might know that might help themselves by helping us.
I would I would be interested in such an alliance. What would it require of me in my covenant?
We would just need you to travel to Paris and speak with one of our masks there who will introduce you to some others. It is not, there's no reason for you to hide what you are from them because they will get the information back to their people. We've been having some problems when it comes to some particular borders for Weiss. Weiss here is, again, very rare. You met our courser. One of the things that you must be able to do is show that you can have someone who can get to a Weiss, thing of Weiss and then back to the Covenant in a single day. So we have people who are amazing runners able to do so. Now, this may require some dealing with some people who are less than savory. It's often what we do with the with our masks, but these are people who know how to be discreet. These are people who can know what fear is, who also often have more information than they lead on.
Okay. I will accept.
All right. It kind of gives you some information on the person that you are going to. Manon Boudet is the mask who's in Paris, and he
Manon
has
Boudet.
ManonBoudet. So she'll be the one you talk to. He gives you like there's like a letter and such he gives you that is clearly written in a code that Manon will probably know. And he goes, what we're looking for is there's not just some border disputes. There's a raiding is not an unusual thing to happen here. There is some warning being given to them to avoid having to deal with me or both, before the next tribunal next year and at the tribunal itself.
Okay.
I'm sure you and yours will have a good amount to do. When you finish there, come here. We'll give you some. We'll not send you empty-handed for this. Not only a friendship, but also some books and other things that we can give you to take back with you.
Okay. Above table.
Yep.
So basically, I'm delivering a message for him, and he's gonna. It's like I'm confused on what the alliance is
Oh,
above table. Sorry.
oh, so yeah, above table, like basically, it will make it look as if you are working with Montvert. Like they brought in other people. You as a because like if you show up and you talk with them, uh, they have to keep hands off in a lot of respects. The rest of your group can actually also help get information. Like there's a bunch of stuff there. You as a mage can kind of not hide the fact that you're a mage in a way that if they spoke directly to their mask, they would have to. That
Okay.
information will get back, which will go. Someone will be like, "Oh shit, that that particular like you do know this is one of the more powerful covenants in France." They'd be like, "Oh
Okay.
shit, that covenant is working with Montvert, which is a problem." So like it can offer some protection if it is someone from here. It can also mean other people who might know about it might speak up so that they can get some advantage,
Okay.
which lets them possibly take out an enemy of theirs if that's what's happening.
All right. Perfect. So we're going to Paris then.
All right. If you have any questions,
No, this is most helpful. I appreciate your help.
if some of you are able to find out maybe more about the particular masks that you meet, not mine but theirs, who you will be introduced to, able to find out anything about them, well, there would be both friendship and rewards for that as well.
We will do our best to get as much information as possible.
All right.
We'll probably depart in the morning if it's okay if we still stay here for the night.
No, absolutely. We will still. Food is being prepared. Please take as much time you need. Join us when you are ready.
All right.
And he steps out.
I'm just gonna look back at the three of you and be like, I thought this trip was going to be fruitless, but apparently it's going to be quite helpful. I need you three are my top agents. I need you when we get to this place. Get it any information, as much information as possible. I need names. I need who they're working for. Everything possible. This is a no slacking off day when we get there. And he says that
Justina just elbows Eldrick.
I thought we were gonna go home.
Unfortunately not.
So, anyway, why don't the three of you go get ready for dinner? You will join me at the table with their covenant. Just be on your best behaviors, please.
And the minute Zaldan is out, I'm gonna give them a quick rundown on like, okay, forks.
All right, yeah.
Forks.
I don't.
What's the wrong kind of glass to drink from?
Yeah,
Anyone
Zaldan's
that
gonna
doesn't
finish.
have alcohol in it.
Close.
Zaldan's gonna finish getting ready and go to that dinner. I
Mhm.
assume the other mages are probably gonna want to ask him some questions, so that makes sense.
All right.
Unless we
Anybody?
shoot.
So what you'll find out is just going to be you and Rogers. The other mages are kind of doing their own things. Some of them
Okay.
are gone. Some of them are busy. Like basically, a lot of them are able to kind of take care of their own stuff here. So they haven't necessarily come out to speak with you.
Okay.
Is there any scenes or anything people want to have before you take off?
No,
I think I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Do we want to take a bio break?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Let us. We'll go to be right back, and we'll be with you shortly.
turn you into birds every now and again.
You can't always turn people into birds. Plus, you're not your mage.
That's true.
You're
I'm
not
not.
10.
All right, we have done the measuring and found out there's about 100 miles or so between where they're at and Paris. Of course, you could also, well, probably be easier, is to travel north to the coast and go by ship.
Oh, yeah, because this is a river, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, probably that's what we'll do then.
You take the Seine. Well, would be the quickest way there. Just go the coast isn't that far away. The coast is much closer.
Yeah.
I do like where you can go. That is 1.41 feet. So that is about 40 miles.
Yeah.
It's about a day and a half to the
Yeah.
coast.
So you can get a day and a half of the coast, and then we'll say probably another 2 days to get down there.
Okay.
Actually, have.
Probably definitely the safer route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, our covenant's loaded, so getting a ship is not going to be a problem. All right. Yeah.
The thing is, I know there's some place that has here are how well things could travel. RuneQuest has an entire book that's kind of about travel, and you think that seems kind of dumb, and then you get into it's also about economy and all this other stuff, and you're like, oh, this is some person did this, not knowing if it was going to be published or not. Yeah, we'll say you get there horseback. That does not have my ship. Yeah, we'll say you'll shave off a couple days if you do it that way.
Okay. Yep, that's what we'll do.
All right, Paris. As you kind of head in the docks, Paris is a huge, bustling city. How many of you have been in a city as large as Paris?
I think Justina has, because I feel like she's been educated at a university.
No, Zalden has not.
Giselle, I think also, it's just been a lot of woods.
Okay. Eldrick, the one thing you're kind of sure of is you're coming in. The unfortunate part of Steve having a gentle gift is he's not going to automatically make pickpockets and other stuff stay the fuck away. And Giselle, or rather, it looks like Giselle, you've not had to handle yourself in a state like this before, and it might show. Justina has been in a place like this before. You also have the other, we'll say you're in charge of the. There's you're traveling with a bunch of people. There's also shield grogs who are specifically there to. What we found out is if your mage gets too close to something and they can hit the mage, that's really, really bad news. And Sarah was unable to get away some spells because she got clocked by a faceless one. Because it's I'll go close, and now the mage is nope, I will stay the fuck back there.
Shooting fire from your hands doesn't really help if someone already has a knife up in your guts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got grogs that stay pretty close to the mages. There's also other soldiers and stuff that you brought. You've got elite soldiers there. So yeah, you're currently in charge of all of them. You have one of them comes up and is like, "Sir, what are we doing for security? This is not the kind of places they're used to traveling."
Listen, we're staying close, we're staying compact, and we're getting this done as fast as possible.
Certainly. Right, because it'll be a little conspicuous, but it's hard to travel with this many soldiers and not look conspicuous, as well as cooks and the other people that you brought. You've got a little retinue that's sort of traveling with you.
Yep.
We are already conspicuous. Tiger, yes, we don't leave her on boat.
I'm not taking the tiger through a capital city.
The thing is, they don't want you to leave it on the boat either.
Well, they can't see her in the cabin, so that's their problem.
Oh crap. Is there okay, so I have the spell Beast of Outlandish Size. Can I do a spontaneous spell that makes it a beast of diminutive size? Would that be the equivalent?
So there is for making a spell, there is a bonus if you have me just double check. Um, yeah,
Something similar.
there's a similar spell bonus. It's for your laboratory stuff. It's not so much. Now the thing is you could just do a spontaneous spell to make it smaller or to transform it.
Yeah. I think if I make the tiger like baby size, like tiny sized, we can like carry it. Someone can carry her, and it might just look like a house cat
This is my
as
weird
opposed
cat.
like it's not going to be as noticeable as a full-grown tiger walking through Paris. So I want to do a spontaneous spell to just shrink it down to house cat size. Shrink her
Um,
down.
well, change an animal to a different animal is Muto Animal 5.
Muto Animal 5. All
Like
right.
you could change Cassie into like a cat.
Yeah, that's what I'm
or
thinking.
something else.
Muto Animal 5. Change an animal into a different animal. Okay, let's quickly whoops. Why didn't that let me make a spell out of it?
So if you click on it, you do the magical effect first. There must be an easier way, but if you're doing it, I'm assuming by touch, and you want it to last until what?
Probably till
Sun.
sun.
All right,
Yeah.
that makes it a level 20 spell. What is your uh? So if we put tiger to cat, I'll just kind of call it that.
Okay.
That will be so. What you could do under the
My
magical
casting
effects,
total for Muto Animal is 34.
Okay, so yeah, that's one actually. Now the problem is, you are currently, since you are in the city. Let me make it. You are in the divine domain. You are probably
Okay.
looking. You're probably going to look at some stress to do this, especially since you're doing it. Let me change the aura. Currently, we'll say right now just a divine of 2 because you're on the docks. Things there are a little less. Thing, but it could be a problem. So under the magical effects, there is one called Tiger to Cat. I think you can pull that down into your spontaneous spell effects if you want.
Tiger to cat is where in the
It's
spells?
if you look under the magical effects.
Where are magical
rather
effects?
here, I just put it in as a spell. Yeah. Now if you look into the codex and under spell, you'll see Tiger to Cat. Because under magical effects, all the magical effects we've created have gone there. Draconis Breath is in there. There's some other ones. If you pull that into your spontaneous,
Yep. I didn't go to spontaneous for some reason.
well, here, let me check that. So your thing is you need to cast it as a spontaneous spell.
Yeah.
Which let me check something else. I might be able to get that in there. Of course, we could also just do this.
I can make one real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, if you just want
Animal base of 5 in spontaneous. This is going to be touch. This is going to be till sun. It's going to be individual. So that is a 20. Let me rename that real not tiger to cat because I have stuff. So boom. Let's fire this off. There's no modifier. I'm doing this in my chambers, so I think loud voice, exaggerated gestures will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna notice. This will be a stress die. Kaplooey. Oof.
All right, you probably took a little bit of you automatically taken some stress.
Yep, I am winded.
Yep, which is fine. That'll actually go away pretty quickly. You're fine. That is enough to make it work.
All right, perfect. So yeah, I come out with a little cat following me instead of Cassie.
Now, if you end up making that directly into a spell because you have one that is similar that just does the opposite thing, you get a bonus for that.
Okay.
Oh, petit chat.
Yes, so you're all looking at like Cassie is now very, very small.
You can do that, and you can't teleport.
My thoughts exactly.
You can literally change the animal into a different animal. You cannot jump from one place to the other.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like you need to work on that.
I guess.
Penn once described it to me as the flesh is already there. I don't understand what that meant,
The,
but
the,
I feel
But say the
like
other city is already there too.
Yes.
the thing is, portals are possible, but they're extremely complicated and unstable.
We'll get
So
better at magic.
Mm.
why don't you learn some magic and then you can criticize?
I
Maybe
would
I
if I
will.
could. I've learned everything else. I would like to learn magic. I can't.
Zalden is just gonna kind of look at Giselle and be like, they're lucky it's me and not Lear.
yeah, I'm just gonna like push Zolden out of the
Actually,
room really
Steve,
quick and
Steve, let's make a
grab the
change. You technically that wouldn't have worked. You can do it if you keep for concentration.
Oh, wait,
Because
why wouldn't?
because you actually because you didn't meet the 20. Because if it's a normal spell
Mm,
you cast for under 20, you just take fatigue. If you did it for concentration, because you would have with your 1d10 plus 25, you'd have to get
mhm.
a more than a 20. Wait, so that's 12.5. Wait a minute, you'd have to roll an 8. No, because you have to have a 40 on there to be able to get to 20. So you would not normally be able to do that spontaneously because
Okay.
you would have to get a 15, and while you're in a especially when you're in a
City.
yeah, in a city with divine magic, the concentration you would be able to do though. That would knock it down by 1. So that make it a 15.
Okay.
And a 15 just means
Um.
you have to have a 5, which you did get.
All right. Then yeah, we'll do that
Yeah,
one,
so
and
basically,
then
like on the trip there, you're gonna have to keep the concentration to
okay.
keep Cassie from like blowing back up.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna like
And
concentrate. Yeah, I'm just
oh wait,
Zalden is just gonna.
did you get rid of some spells that just didn't make sense anymore?
Yes.
Do you want that would probably be a spell? Do you want to just make that do you want to use that as to replace one of the ones you have, or did you already replace them all?
Uh, that actually, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna get rid of Wall of Thorns,
Okay,
and
yeah.
we'll put that in there.
Then
Then it
you
will
just
have worked.
you just would go ahead and remove the fatigue because even if you happen to roll it, you'd go away anyway. You're good.
Okay.
So, the two of you,
Mm.
I understand this from him because he is like a fresh-faced baby. Un bebé. Justinia.
Justine.
Justine, sorry. Uh, what the heck? You were with Mr. Salim when he set all those people on fire.
Yes. Salim set people on fire, but Salim can't turn an animal into another animal.
I think he very much could have if he put his mind to it.
Okay, make an awareness roll.
He turned all
Can,
that air into oil.
but we should be heading to where we need to go instead of chit-chatting.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Let's go back to silence.
okay. I whisper to
Dress or simple.
Stress.
Oof.
oh
Ooh.
boy.
Yeah.
Aye.
You're keeping an eye on things. Like you do notice there are a few that are keeping track. Like as you're going through, they wouldn't any kind of group this much, but yeah, you're sort of keeping track as they're going and talking. Things feel a lot more serious here than they did maybe a little bit ago, or than in other places.
I don't like it here.
What's going on?
I don't know. It just feels weird. We should get moving if we're moving.
Yeah, we're
All right.
heading.
There was an inn that had been suggested as a good place to stay. Also, was told where you would find Menon.
Yeah. Is she at the inn?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna have Giselle go in and like rent out the rooms for all of us.
Mhm.
Giselle, take care of that.
And I do.
So, as I assume that all gets taken care of. I'm gonna try to find this Minon Boudet.
All right.
I'm gonna.
How are you
I
doing that?
assume I'm just. I'm gonna. After we get the rooms and all that, I assume my group is like people are staying with me, but like everyone's kind of like mingling now. I'm just gonna ask the bartender and be like, looking for someone by the name of Minon Boudet. Happen to know of her whereabouts? They said she frequents this place.
He sees someone, goes, "You get Manon," and the person sort of takes off after a bit. Um, what is everyone else doing while he's talking with the kind of innkeeper? So like, was it Giselle getting the rooms or?
Yeah, I'm getting the rooms in order, so I guess I'm kind of chatting with whoever the main employee is.
This Justina's staying by Zaldan's side because she was told by Giselle to stay by Zaldan's side.
I think I'm also staying by Zaldan's side just because the energy was weird. Like, I don't want to do my job, but I will.
Yeah.
Bless you.
What is up? Yeah. So yeah, as you're kind of going through, and again, it feels like, again, just a little bit weird as people are going. The calls for Manon. We've got so Giselle. You said you're talking with people, or
Yeah.
do you speak French?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. Do you want to make your gossip?
Can I do a charm for this one?
Yeah.
God damn, Giselle is on fire.
Would you roll? Barely.
12.
All right.
I am very charming though.
Yeah, as you're the people who are bringing up the stuff, and they've got some porters and other things. You've also got your own people. There's like some of your people are going to have to sleep outside. There's not like in the stables. There's not enough room, and some of them are used to it. They're arguing over who's going to go where. What kind of things are you discussing as you like what different are you the specific things you're trying to find out?
I think I like full on establish a baseline of like, do they know that wizards are real? Like I don't come out and say that, but like I throw some hints where it's like, do you have any, interesting characters, any strange phenomena,
What you
something
get
like
is
that.
most people know that wizards are real. There's some that doubt it, but most people also think wizards tend to be the hell away from anybody else, which, I mean, to be frank, in most other tribunals is true. Just France, there's just not enough, there's not a lot of, like, regulars, like forested space or space away from, there's too many cities.
Yeah.
There's, like, if you notice the map, there's a ton of cities in France. One thing you do
Sucks for
find
them.
out that there has been because one of them comes up and goes, he asked after Manon, like Manon, and you can kind of hear them sort of talking. One let you know, Manon seems to hold a lot of power here. Has her own room. There's also like they're pretty sure they've seen people trying to spy on her from time to time.
Mm.
There's a lot of questions. Like she sometimes had like these clandestine meetings, and they're not sure if it's a lover or if it's some like skull and dagger type stuff. They've definitely seen people who seem to be paying too much attention to her. All this stuff, like they're very interested in Manon.
Mm. Okay.
Right.
All right. I get the room set up and I tell that to Zaldan. Where I'm like, people are very interested in this lady.
Aze. You hear from behind you.
I'm
Ah.
gonna
This lady?
turn and look.
I am Manon. You would be?
Yes, I am Zaldan of Maria.
Pano Maria. Not a city I'm aware of.
It's not a city so much as a covenant.
But is one also taken care of? The guy's like, yes. He's like, please, I'll come with me. As she kind of brings you up the stairs. If everyone going?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the three of them with me,
Yeah.
and probably just two. No, I think the three of them's enough.
Yeah, because such things I would not speak of so loudly here. I do not know where it is from. You're from. You are not from France. Your accent places you elsewhere.
No, we're from Greece. I was sent to deliver this to you.
She looks it over. She's like, "It will take me some time to decode. There's been a lot of activity of late. Is everything? Is it danger I should know about?
How would I answer that? um, I think Zal. All right, possibly. Our place has been targeted by, I believe they're called masks as of late. 2 attacks within a year.
Masks are not the one who attacked. I am a mask. A go-between. We are think of ourselves as diplomats who are not allowed to know who exactly is in charge. I do know the money is good. Um, I do know I am given warnings. I do know I've been given resources. If chances are, if there's masks, they are not the ones attacking you. It would be maybe others, or possibly through masks. But most of us tend to be here in France.
Okay. We just know that 2 people of French descent have are trying to make enemies of us. And we have been in the process of trying to figure it out. And what's the name of the covenant we were just at? Montever.
Gentlemen,
I believe this is a secret.
Okay.
I am not supposed to know.
Uh,
There are many barriers between myself and the people I work for. It sounds like you are too close to telling me what this is and who these are.
I apologize.
We are very open in Greece.
I
You will
forget that.
You will find being open here will lead to daggers in your back.
Noted.
Give me some time to decode this, and I will talk with you and see if there's more I know. Just be careful and maybe do not let know who you are and what you all do be too obvious. A group this size is going to bring in all sorts of attention as it is. People find out more. They will, if there are people listening, there will be people who know how to talk to them.
Okay. Thank you for your help. I'm gonna go to my room and just put Cassie in there. She's like, stay.
You
Don't
stop.
get me.
You probably. I don't think you probably already did that because you would stop concentrating.
Oh no, we changed it to just it's a spell I have
it's
now.
a spell. That's right.
Yeah.
Sarah Giselle and Kay, what are you doing while he heads back?
I think I head down to the bar.
Immediately, yes.
He didn't tell me to keep looking for information, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's all we got right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
I do not find myself very homesick at this moment.
for France or for Greece?
France.
Mm.
Glad I left. Kind of a shithole, actually.
That's what I was going to say.
So, Eldrick,
I didn't get to
are
explore
you down there drinking, or are you down there doing something
Oh,
else?
absolutely.
Do me a favor, make a carousing roll.
Simple.
Stress.
Oh,
My God.
why are you bad at drinking?
Why am I just rolling straight 5s today?
Giselle's rolling 12s and Eldrick is rolling 5s.
Are you drinking by yourself, or are you drinking with other people? you rolled like a 2. Was that a 1? Wait, what did you actually roll on that?
Had to have been a 2.
2. Oh, okay. Well, technically you'd have a 6, but 6 is still. Wait a minute. Let me just double check because I might be thinking of. We were just playing Angel this morning, and Angel uses a different set of numbers.
No, Carouse is the right one, and I
No,
believe...
Carouse is the right one. I'm just trying to remember what is a basic success. Because it's a 9 in look at the cheat sheet. It's a 9 in Angel.
Well, I don't think a 5 is a roaring success.
But I think
a 5, a simple success. Yeah, so like a simple success is a 6. Average is 9. Okay, so it's like the average is a 9. Yeah.
so. I went down to drink with Justina because she mentioned it.
Or do you want to use a confidence on that? Or no, you're grog don't have
Not
confidence.
impossible.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'd like to believe that it's just a matter of the fact that you don't actually speak French that well, and the minute you
Yeah,
get a little
no,
bit
I know
drunk, it's
like three
like,
words.
Yeah, are you drinking on your own, or do you drink with other people?
No, I went down with Justina when she mentioned I'm going to the bar, and I said, "Ooh, that's a great idea."
All right. As you are drinking, and then Giselle, are you down there as well, or are you elsewhere?
oh no, yeah, I think I'm down there.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to go too far. My ex-husband could be anywhere.
Just double check something here.
I need to stay by the wizard with a tiger who could kill my ex-husband if need be.
Please kill him. Take them out now. Let me look and to see. Uh, yeah, I think so. You're all just sort of like hanging out there, drinking and such, and hanging and like just keep an eye on things.
Yeah. If anyone seems important, Giselle will chat them up, but if it's all just like regulars, then
Mostly looks like regulars. You've got like there's some merchants and such who are traveling who are down there eating right now. You also have others who just seem to be your standard people with enough money to come and get food here, stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily have a lot to eat on their own. I think they often eat out a lot, but I could be wrong. Um, hmm.
Giselle is very one note at this time. But you know what? That's what having an ex-husband will do to you.
After a bit, while the three of you are down there, there is someone who sort of slides into your table, uh, basically facing out to the rest of them. Goes, "Hello," she says. "I am a friend of Manon's.
Okay. And
I'm going to trust right now in your willpower to not turn and look when I say so. But there are some people across the way," and she describes a few people, like what these three people look like very quickly, who have been paying a particular amount of attention to the three of you since you arrived. Well,
we
I
are
mean,
with a very beautiful woman. Of course they do.
well, there is people looking at the beautiful woman because they want to see it. And like this point, looking at like not at they're definitely not at Justina, but more at Giselle. Um, they are paying a little more worried about you. Kind of points to Eldrick. He goes,
Well,
but
like felt weird.
hmm?
I was like, I whispered to them, I told you this place felt weird.
So whatever it is happening. I mean, a group like yours does not arrive without some people paying attention.
Mm.
Why are you telling us this?
Because I work with Manon, and
Okay.
her name was said quite loudly. As a bartender, there were other people around. There are people often listening. Manon is, and like what you at this point, there's not like you're kind of enough distant from other people that I mean, she's saying it relatively quietly, so she'll only be heard within this group. And she goes, "There are people who, when Manon's name is mentioned, they pay attention a little more closely. Those people are never friends."
Mm.
Do you know?
You maybe shouldn't be lurking around in bars then.
The inn is a place where she's findable. There's also a lot of people coming through. Uh, it is easy to meet with people here without other people knowing. It is less easy when someone goes straight up to the barkeep and speaks in a regular voice, asking for Manon,
Mm.
as your friend did.
Do you know who these people are that are keeping an eye on us?
Well, if they are spies from enemies Manon has, these are not ones I know, but they would be smart enough to make sure that they cycle people through.
Mm.
Manon has eyes upon some of their number as well. In here, everybody spies on everybody.
That sounds very tiresome.
More please, and then she also like, orders some food and kind of suggests some stuff to make it look a little more like you're partying or enjoying stuff.
Like, I would assume that Giselle knows that these guys who are spying, like, even if I could manage to wring some information out of them, they probably don't know jack all. Probably.
It seems like they're pretty paranoid about like who knows what
Yeah,
here.
they're not gonna know that much. Not worth the risk of trying to steal one of them away. Sometimes I hate leaving the keep. It is much easier when all is contained within those walls.
This place is awful. You can't talk about anything. Everyone seems to know nothing and everything at the same time.
When you talk, you need to make sure you're talking in not in the open, not with everybody else.
Where we're from, things happen in the open. Secrets are hardly secrets. It's not our fault that you
Or
feel so wound up by everything.
if they are secrets, they are so well deeply hidden that you would never mention them in a bar. Ever.
Mhm.
Like that thing with the Pope. Sorry, not Pope. The deacon with his whole church diary.
What? Could you explain what you just?
Do you remember when I'm assuming Giselle had just heard Pray Tell when Viz stole the
Oh,
local church guy's diary and whatever was in there was like so horrible that they were willing to go to war with us
I thought you were
over
talking.
the potentially we could make it canon that the Pope did something.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about something like in the real world or
Yeah.
historically, where I was like,
No. Well, I mean, I should learn more about the Pope
okay,
during that time. You never know.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are the two things. Either it is talked about or it is. Well,
So
and the
what is your name? Or can you not tell us that?
she sort of smiles and goes, Arlette,
Arlette?
Arlette.
Arlette. Well, Arlette, tell us. What should we do?
Well, if we feel confident, there's a possibility of trying to take some out. There's also letting them know let them know that they have been seen, which means their use as spies has gone down to zero. There is also leaving to a place where they are unable to hear you, see you, etc.
Hmm. I
Information
turn to
about you being here, I'm sure, has already been sent back.
Eldrick. Well, Captain of the Guard, what do you suggest?
I mean,
I feel very neutrally about the two of you, but please don't kill three random men. We don't really need. Lest I remind you of what happened moments before we left the keep.
fair. We will keep an eye out on them, and if we happen to get them alone, and not a public place, then we might be able to do something. I will make sure my men know.
Still
To
can't
be on
believe we brought
Zeldin,
that maniac.
there's a knock on your door.
Ooh.
Ooh. I am going to answer the door.
Manon is there.
Come on in.
She steps in. She's got the she doesn't have the coat and such with her, but she sort of like leans against like a dresser that's there and goes, I understand what I'm being tasked with, which means I must ask you for. You and your people do not have to be the ones that do this, but I could use some help to make sure it is done.
Mm.
I have someone I need to kill.
I have the perfect man for the job.
And that
And
sounds
two
is
librarians.
that a good place to pause? Because we will not be able to finish up in the next half hour.
Yeah.
Is that a
Oh,
good
yeah.
good place to start for this evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
All right, and then next week we can dive into y'all working as a team. You want to tell people where to find all you wonderful folk?
I am Sarah. I am Powerful Week 1 on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X. You can find me on TikTok, Ronin's Den, Beards and Barbarians, here, and various other places. And we lost Nessa.
Nessa, can you hear me? Nessa, can you hear me? Will this work?
Hey, I'm Kay. You can find me at k.1224 basically everywhere.
Nessa is Loch Nessa,
Neassa.
LOCHNEASSA. She's
All right.
also on the Crypt is Open and I don't know what else.
Something podcast. I can't
Yes.
remember.
Yes. And I am Improv GM